Welcome back to Trinity Talks. Many years ago, I visited the beautiful island of Bermuda, and I remember being out in the evenings with our missionaries, and because of the flowers and the many flower bushes that were so plentiful, I could smell the fragrance of the perfume of these flowers in the air as we walked or drove around. It was just simply amazing. Last fall, I visited a family, and when I entered the door, I could smell smoke. The home right next door had a fire and was all boarded up. And because the home where they were in was attached to this home that had been burned, the smell of the smoke permeated the house even though it was months later. I cannot help but think of the story recorded in Daniel chapter 3, where the three young Hebrew teens would not bow down to the image of King Nebuchadnezzar. The king was furious with rage and summoned these three men to him. They were given a scolding, and they were told that when they heard the music, they were to stop, bow down, and worship this image. If not, they were going to be thrown into a fiery furnace. But they let the king know that they would not be bowing down to any image, and they were going to trust their God to keep them safe. And if he didn't, that was okay. They were willing to die for him. The king was so infuriated that he heated the furnace up 7 times hotter than what it was, and he had his guards throw these Hebrew boys into the fire. What's interesting is the heat was so oppressive that these guards died because of the heat. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego survived, and a fourth man joined them in that fiery furnace. And those looking on got a glimpse of Jesus. When Nebuchadnezzar saw that fourth man, he called out to the three men, and to make a long story short, he gave praise to their God. Verses 26 and 27 say, So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came out of the fire, and the satraps, prefects, governors, and royal advisors crowded around them. They saw that the fire had not harmed their bodies, nor was a hair of their heads singed. Their robes were not scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them. This was truly a miracle. Their bodies had not been harmed, their hair had not been singed, their robes had not been scorched, and there was no smell of fire on them. Did you catch that? No smell of fire on them. Instead, these men, because of their faith and their courage, emerged from that fire, giving off the sweet fragrance of a God who can be trusted, of a God who comes to the rescue of those who love him, of a God who loves his children and will go to great lengths for them. So how will you come forth from the trials that you are experiencing? Will your fragrance be that of smoke, resulting in bitterness and skepticism? Or will it be the sweet smelling fragrance of Jesus permeating your presence? It's your decision. Smoky fire or sweet perfume. I think I'm going to put some perfume on.